Thank you, Chairman Schatz and Vice Chairman or Chairwoman Murkowski and members of the committee. I am Damon Clarke, Chairman of the Hualapai Tribe. The Hualapai Tribe strongly supports S.4104, the Hualapai Tribe Water Rights Settlement Act of 2022. The Hualapai Reservation encompasses approximately 1 million acres in northwestern Arizona. The Colorado River, we call Hualapai, forms the 108-mile northern boundary of the reservation through a portion of the Grand Canyon. Our reservation has no significant surface streams other than the Colorado River. It has very limited groundwater resources. The tribe's groundwater wells are being depleted, and well levels on the reservation have been dropping for years. The tribe's residential community at Peach Springs relies exclusively on 3 groundwater wells in the Truxtun Aquifer near the reservation's southern boundary. Those wells were installed in 1975. So the piping for the well system is 43 years old and has failed in the recent past, leaving our community without water for several days. One of the wells has suffered episodes of dangerous E. coli contamination. We're very vulnerable to the short-term interruptions in supply from these wells and also to the long-term decline in the water levels in the aquifer. The situation is even worse elsewhere on the reservation. There are 2 wells at Westwater, which has provided all the water for our tourist development 35 miles away at Grand Canyon West on the western rim of the Grand Canyon. But 3 years ago, those wells suddenly failed because of the drought. The collapse of these wells have forced us to limit our operations at Grand Canyon West, thus threatening our tribal economy and the main source of employment for our members. As an emergency measure, we have resorted to pumping more water from the Truxtun Aquifer and hauling it 15 miles by truck on a gravel road to get to Grand Canyon West. The patchwork system is insecure and expensive, but is the only way that we can continue our remaining operations at Grand Canyon West. The Colorado River is the only feasible solution to these problems and the only water supply that can satisfy the long-term needs of our population living in Peach Springs and on the rest of our reservation. This settlement would give our tribe an allocation of 4,000 acre-feet a year of Colorado River water and funding for the pipeline system to deliver that water to the reservation in order to serve our needs at both Peach Springs and Grand Canyon West. Package of this legislation is essential for our tribe is to have secure future on our reservation. We have done everything possible to provide jobs and income to our people in order to lift them out of poverty, but the lack of secure water supply is a major obstacle we still face. This legislation would very much help us to overcome this obstacle. This legislation is strongly supported by the state of Arizona and other important state parties, including CAP, the Salt River Project, and it also has the support of our neighbor, Mojave County. Finally, for the first time, I'm very pleased that this legislation is supported by the Department of Interior and the Department of Justice. Thank you for the opportunity to testify before you today. I will be pleased to answer any questions you may have, and our tribe will help in any way we can to secure enactment of this critical legislation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Next, we have the Honorable Russell Buster Atterbury, Chairman of the Karuk Tribe, Happy Camp, California.